Hello, it's me, Nadia, and it is a joy to have you here with me on the Free My Mojo podcast. And today we are talking about way number 28, which I'm going to say is one of my favorites because I just say that all the time, but it truly is. And if you have the Free My Mojo book, or if you follow us on Instagram or Facebook page, you will know that there is a baby hummingbird in this way that is just one of my delights. I love this little hummingbird. And it says, "Take naps. Rest creates mojo." And I think this is really, really important, is that for those of us who are living life out loud and who are living and thriving and growing and learning and moving and trying to make the world a better place and being part of just a creative life in any way, shape, or form, getting exhausted can happen so easily. So one of the things that this is about, and I'm going to keep this brief today because I really do want to make this a short podcast, because I really would love for you to find a way today or soon or this weekend to take yourself a little baby teeny tiny nap. Now, there's been tons of research on naps, tons. And one of the things that they found is that a 20-minute nap is the perfect amount of time, because a 20-minute nap allows you to be in the right cycle of sleep. So one of the things that you need to think about is how you can organize your life to get at least 7 hours of sleep. And you know your body better than I do. I know there are people out there who say, "Oh, I only need 3 hours sleep a night." And I don't know if they're real people or not. But for most of us, 7 hours is an optimal number to get, at least ideally, perfectly. In a perfect world, it's 8. Some of us have a hard time getting those things. But I will say that just slowing down, forcing yourself to take 20 minutes. Yesterday, I had a very, very hectic, busy day. A lot of weird things happened. And I took a little break where I sat on the couch with a cup of tea and a blanket. And I just sat there for about 20 minutes. And I just sat there. And there were people around me doing other things. But I said to myself, you need to hit the pause button. Now, I couldn't full on go take a nap in that exact moment, but I do plan on taking a nap this weekend. I can assure you of that. So when you're little and you're a little baby, they always put you down for naps. And everybody knows, if you've seen a 2-year-old throw a tantrum, you hear parents say like, "Oh, they didn't have their nap today." But for some reason, we think that people need naps up until a certain age and then they don't need them anymore. And that's not altogether true. And then the other thing that's super weird is that when you get overly exhausted, you can't sleep. So the brain does all kinds of tricky stuff. But very, very, very wealthy companies around the world are now creating what they're calling little nap. They're calling them pods, but they're basically little seats, very elaborate seats where people can crawl into them and listen to meditative music. They can nap for a little while and then they can get back up and go back to work. Because really expensive high-tech companies have found that if their people can rest during the day and get some sleep or just meditate or be calm, then they can come back out and be way more creative and get way more done. Those of us who've spent some time in Spain know the Spanish have a wonderful idea, which is the siesta. And it's a fabulous idea. I'm all for it. I remember learning about that when I was a young girl, and I was like, wow, why doesn't everybody do this? So it's really just a way of rewinding, rejuvenating, relaxing. It's a way of not taking yourself so seriously that you can't afford the rest. But as best you can, realize that your self-mastery is going to be extremely important in the creation of your creative energy. And if you want to create positive energy, you have to pace yourself. And one of the things that is going to be needed is for you to be rested, for you to be well, for you to be healthy, and for you to be calm. And a nap is oftentimes the absolute ideal way to do it. In fact, I have talked myself into it. I really feel like I just might have to go and take a 20-minute nap right now. But if you have trouble sleeping, we do have a meditation on the Free My Mojo SoundCloud and iTunes, and you can access that through our website as well. But there is a meditation there to help guide you to sleep if you have a hard time. And I really, really hope you will at least once a week find a way to take yourself a little nap and enjoy it and indulge in it. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. It's a beautiful thing to do. And I encourage you to become a self-care, exquisite person who believes in the power of naps. So go take a little nap. We will talk to you later. Thanks so much.